What's up? What's up? What's up?
I am so done.
It's Monday, baby. Welcome back to another episode of POV. It's the start of a brand new week, so let's make it a good one. And joining us today is the amazing, the talented, the influential, the chocolate.
Okay,
come on, all the things, friend. This is Danny Adams. Hey, I love it. So here's what's on deck for today's show. TikTok may just be days away from being banned for good. And for all you iPhone users, find out why Apple is facing a major lawsuit. So later in Mind, Body, and Soul, we're leaving yes men behind in 2025 and diving into the power of saying no. So get comfy and join the discussion. This is Point of View. Well, let's talk about the app that changed the way that we scroll, which is TikTok. Content creators are bracing themselves for what seems like the inevitable, which is a nationwide ban in the United States. A law that's set to take effect this Sunday could shut down TikTok for good. With over 170 million monthly users in the U.S., TikTok has become more than just entertainment. It's been a platform for creators to build businesses, partner with brands, and even make a living. But now, many of those creators are saying their goodbyes. How y'all feel? How y'all feel? How y'all feel?
A part of me feels like it's not going nowhere.
No?
But then a part of me is like, oh my God, like without TikTok, like
Instagram. What is life?
No, not who am I, girl? Not me. Others, but not me.
TikTok, okay?
No, I am purely on TikTok for entertainment purposes only, but also that's what I'm saying, like without TikTok, like where is the real entertainment, you know? Like
that's why I'm saying, who are you? We know who you are in real life, but I'm saying, like, you know, TikTok gives people an avenue to be this different persona, and they're living this different, you know, unspoken part of themselves, and so
and it's
yeah,
funny. It's funny, like it's my new television. Like I love watching videos on TikTok. It's so fun, but yeah, without it, I don't know. Instagram is just not that entertaining.
No.
Well, I'll say this: if the ban happens, it's really important for content creators to start owning their audience. I think that this is just like a huge moment where we learn that your audience is actually rented. So as content creators, like we need to be building email lists. We need to be owning our websites and newsletters, because there'll be a new app every time, but we won't be able to maintain our audience.
That's good, yeah.
Speaking of a new app, so I was just put on game with Fanbase. I'm not sure if y'all know about
it's black owned.
It's black owned.
Yeah.
So would y'all consider moving to a black owned? I wouldn't say it's like a TikTok, but it's kind of, it has similarities to a TikTok, but it's black owned.
Well, what is
black
it?
creators.
Is that all to it? Is that it black owned?
It's Isaac Hayes,
it's
the
enough
third
to download.
Yeah.
Is it? You don't know they're selling your data either.
Yeah.
Download the doggone app and support black businesses.
I do support black businesses.
Well, download the app.
I am supporting a black business
Spill.
right now.
Period. Afro.
Spill is another black-owned app. Yeah.
What is that?
Spill is another black-owned app that.
But what is it? Like, is it like Instagram? Like, what can you compare it to?
Okay, so I feel like Fanbase is more like a mixture between Instagram and TikTok, and Spill is more like it's like Tumblr mixed with Twitter or X, if you call it that.
Oh, it's like a Pinterest with comments.
Yeah, pictures with comments. Yeah, but it's real black.
Threads?
But they send you daily affirmations and everything on Spill.
No. That's the whole point I get on Pinterest is because I can just go on Pinterest and scroll with no comments.
I want to know is any of these other apps going to be as lucrative as TikTok?
I don't think so. But I think YouTube is still the #1 platform you make the money from. I mean, the biggest issue with TikTok is because it's Chinese owning our data.
And the biggest issue with YouTube is it takes you so long to build your platform.
YouTube
it
may
does
be
take
the
a long
biggest
time.
payout and the most performing, but TikTok was the easiest.
Yeah, it was fast.
I got on TikTok, and I think my first day posting, I had a video that went viral when I got like 8,000 followers that day. Yeah, and I ain't really did much on it after that. but you know, it allowed me to get a bunch of different perks that they had like my first day on there. So
did you earn any money from that viral clip?
No, because it was my first one, so I hadn't monetized yet.
Right.
So how do you become monetized on a TikTok or on a Instagram? Like, what number do you have to reach?
It's so wishy-washy. Like, it really depends, like, on your consistency of posting. Like, it depends on so many things. on your account? Do you have a business account? Is it personal? Like, it depends on so many different things. Like, because people have viral videos all the time. That doesn't mean they getting paid.
That is true. That is true. And we help them get paid by resharing it, retweeting it, and all the things. So I know TikTok users reportedly have earned between $50,000 to $100,000 for a single sponsored post. So imagine that 50 to 100 grand no longer being available for content creators. Like, what are they supposed to do?
Get a job.
Content creation is a job. And I also want to say, like, it's not just about content creators earning money. Like, we've had a huge impact on society, from educating people on healthcare, having an impact on tourism. Like, people ask us to get involved with politics, with the election, but now something is politically happening to us, and everybody's saying, go get a job. But we had a job. We helped everybody choose their president.
I know that's right.
Now what are you doing that the band is here?
Honestly, like, I don't rely on TikTok to make my income, but I think that it's unfair what is happening. The government is saying, like, oh, well, we're not, they're taking your data, but all the apps are taking our data. I mean, all of them.
It is true.
Exactly.
Now, speaking of taking the data, and just on the topic of social media, I know Mark Zuckerberg made a comment or a post last week talking about there won't be any censorship anymore on Facebook.
Yeah.
So do y'all think that has anything to do with the removal of TikTok? Like, do y'all think there should be censorship in conversations and what you post on social media?
Listen, they've been telling me for years that I've been missing out, even in my other businesses, by not being on Facebook. So last week I got back on Facebook.
I love it.
It's ghetto.
Facebook is so ghetto.
I'm sorry.
But I'm here for it.
I am too. It's like the hood cookout. The only thing that the only thing that I think Facebook, has that I did like was Marketplace.
Yeah.
Other than that, like, no. I mean, it's so dramified. Like, I don't want to know your personal business.
I don't like Facebook. I'm not a Facebooker.
No.
I
love it. I guess I don't know.
I think the censorship was happening because, like, in 2020, everybody was, like, practicing, like, woke stuff, and now that it's over, so nobody cares. And everybody want to say whatever they want to say. Like, if I want to call you bald head,
bald head. Speaking of, if I want to say what I want to say, we're bringing you the latest in tech. I cannot stand y'all. iPhone users, honey, this one is for you. So Android or what's the other one? Flip phone. The Metro people, y'all sit this one out for a second, okay? Let's talk about Apple. All right, the company has agreed to pay a whopping $95 million to settle claims that Siri was listening in on people's conversations without their permission. Customers allege Apple eavesdropped and even shared voice recordings with advertisers. But here's the thing. Apple has denied selling Siri data, even said that the settlement was just to avoid more legal drama. Now, with privacy being such a hot topic these days, it honestly raises a big question. Do y'all trust technology?
Oh,
no.
I don't even trust the TV. I remember a couple years ago.
Not trust the TV.
I'm telling you, remember when they had that big thing where they were saying, oh, by this date, 20 whatever, you had to have a smart TV in your house or a flat. Like, they were getting rid of the big booty TVs. I remember y'all.
I remember the TVs, but I don't remember them saying that.
Yeah, they were saying it was a big thing. And so at the time, TVs were like the lowest that they've ever been, so that everybody could have the opportunity to have a flat screen TV in their house. And so then, they were saying that, oh, you have to cover the camera on the TV. And I didn't even know the TV had no camera.
What? The TV got a camera?
Girl, stop
playing. They say do that on the laptops, too.
Well, yeah, I've heard
cover
that.
Cover your camera.
I've heard that. Especially when in 2020 when everything was remote and the kids were online, learning school. And then there was one video where a grandma or somebody walked across the screen butt naked. Y'all remember that?
I remember that.
On Zoom.
I know you lying.
That's me. I'm that grandma. You that grandma? Let it hang. Let it hang. So listen, between Siri, Alexa, and Google, are we getting too comfortable with devices that are always listening to us? I don't even own an Alexa. I don't own a Google thing. Siri, do this. Like,
they're like the introduction to robots, though.
For sure.
They are.
Yeah. So, like,
house.
I think that it's like preparing us. Like, these little small like devices are preparing us for like bigger robots. Like, I know y'all seen iRobot.
I have seen iRobot, and I just remember Back to the Future, where the cars were flying and stuff like that. I feel like we're not too far from that.
Yeah. It's really sad for me. I don't like those type of stuff. I don't like the little self-cleaning robot go around the house. I've wanted one for years, but I won't get one because I'm convinced that in the middle of the night, it's going to get legs and come and stab me. So what? So I don't want one. But I recently got a new car, and I was so mad because I don't have Siri or Alexa or any of those other things on my devices. But I was saying something like talk to text on my phone, and my car started talking back to me, and I was so mad.
Oh my goodness!
I did not know it could do that. I don't like that.
I think maybe you could deactivate it though. I think maybe you could turn her off.
I just think it's dangerous because they know our medical information. Like this lawsuit includes like medical stuff.
Yeah.
It includes people's sexual history.
Yeah.
So they wanted to know who people were having sex with. Like why? Why do they need that information? And we only getting $20 from the lawsuit.
Exactly, but they say it's $20 per device.
Crazy.
So I want to know if this is going back from 2014.
Right.
Are y'all gonna give me for every device and every time we upgrade it, everybody on my plan, baby? Because I want my $2,000.
What we gotta say? Have my money.
Have my money. Okay. Now I know that we're talking about Google and Siri and all those things, but there is a report that came out that said that many women will be dating a lot of robots in the near future. Would y'all think your new boo or your future boo is a robot?
What?
Is a Rose a robot already though?
Well, hey, you know what? On that note,
You know what? I can't.
you didn't hear what she said.
You can control the stab of a rose.
Oh,
You
okay,
could
that's
now.
true. That's true.
There are
That's
different
true.
levels to the rose. And on that note, we are going to take a commercial break, okay? Y'all stay tuned. This is POV.
Lord, keep us near the cross.
Thank y'all so much for joining us on social media. So, of course, every single day of the week, I got a question for y'all. So today's question is, if y'all could get away with anything with no consequences, like you won't get in no trouble, what would it be?
I'm robbing a bank.
I'm right there with you, girl. I'm robbing the bank. I'm going for the money. I'm going for the money. Listen, I'm going to the biggest bank that I could find.
I'm going to Wells Fargo.
Listen,
Not Wells.
listen, I'm going to get it, baby. I was right there with you, girl. I'm with you when you're right.
So done
What
with
y'all doing?
What you doing?
If I can get away with anything with no consequences, I would be a man.
What?
If I
I was not expecting to say that.
Okay. Shakira.
That's fair, though.
Shakira.
For me, I would be able to eat anything I want without the thought of like having high blood pressure.
Goodbye. Okay. Y'all at home, let us know what y'all would do in the comments below. We'll be right back to POV in a second.
You are aggravating. Welcome back, welcome back,
Welcome back.
Come on now, y'all. Well, welcome back. We have some interesting conversations lined up, so let's get into mind, body, and soul. So let's talk about something that so many of us struggle with, which is people pleasing. Are you a people pleaser? Well, a people pleaser is someone that has the constant urge to say yes to everyone, often at the expense of our own well-being. From setting boundaries to understanding why we feel the need to keep everyone happy, we are here to tell you that there is power in your no. Can y'all say that? There is power in your no. Come on, that sounded very oily. That was church, friend. But if you've ever found yourself overcommitting or saying yes when you really wanted to say no, stick around, okay? In 2025, let's focus on creating healthier boundaries. So, are you a yes person, or do you have a yes in your spirit, or do you have a hell no to the no?
To the no. I'm saying no.
Okay.
I'm saying no. You know what? A long time ago, maybe like 10 plus years ago, I used to be yes. Just to save face, or just to be like, just to keep the peace. But no. My favorite word is no.
Ooh.
Absolutely not. No, I'm not gonna be there. No, you can't come over. No, you can't have my number. No, I'm not coming in.
Well, when is there a yes, Junie? Where is there a yes in your spirit?
When I want to say yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I want to say yes, because this is my life.
That is.
So I
The
have
no boundary.
You know, I got control over it. So yeah, if I want to say no, I'm gonna say no, and I might come back and say yes later on. But in that moment, I'm gonna say no.
Got it. Understood. What y'all think?
I was waiting for you because you was
I ain't got nothing else to add. I'm like, amen. Okay.
Okay, so for me, people like to think or say that I am a yes man. But I don't, for sure. But I don't look at it that way. I just feel like I have a giving spirit. But what I am doing more now is working on being led in my giving, led in my yes, and focusing on, like we were talking about the other day, taking time for myself. But I don't want to be like a no, hell to no, that's not me. Like, yeah, I want to, I don't mind being the one that, like, my family and my friends can come to and know that I'm going to help work it out.
But not abuse it.
Yeah, not abuse it, but, you know, now I don't feel like I get abused as much as someone on the outside may think, because I'm going to make sure I'm getting the butter out the duck, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby, so I'm going to do, baby, but don't worry, because I'm coming to get.
Well, I can align with that. I think for me, I would just want people to, like, respect my no and honor my yes. So, like, when I give you a lot of me, and if I say no, I need you to be like, okay, usually she would do this. So if she's saying no, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
I think we've just overcommitted ourselves at the expense, like I just mentioned, like overcommitted ourselves and appreciated what we bring to the table, and then we're spent.
Yeah.
We're depressed, or we're broken, or we're too empty to pour out into other people. So just honor my yes and respect my no when I say it.
And that's it, period.
I love
Yeah, I had cause Lord, she gonna be with me many days.
Oh.
But one of my sisters, we're like the same sign or whatever. Because I'm getting away from my sign.
Okay.
But anyways,
Okay.
so I always thought that she was like my little twin, you know, my little prodigy. And so, you know, we had a lot in common personality-wise, but I was always a yes. But it really out of love while I'm constantly yesing. And when she started telling me no, I was sick. You know what I mean? I could
What you mean no?
I mean, and she says no so confidently that I would never imagine like that she would be able to tell me no, because I love doing anything I can for her. So now that did help me to put things into perspective, you know, just to kind of say, well, dang, you know, she wouldn't do it for me. But, you know, you still want to do unto others as you would have them do unto you, not as they do to you.
Yeah.
So I still tell her yes, and I honor the fact that she takes time for herself, even though sometimes I wish that, like, she would prioritize my time.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope she's watching. But listen, being a people pleaser can stem from your childhood, seeing how your parents navigated life situations with friends and family. So do you think, Junie, I'm gonna start with you because I know you kicked us off, but like, do you think your hard no is because of what you saw growing up?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, you can say yes to that.
To my defense, I had my mother is a yes man.
Okay.
You know, like she's very much a people pleaser.
Yeah.
But my father, hardcore
Cutthroat.
black man, just
No.
no. I'm not going. I'm staying in my bed.
Yeah.
And the answer is no. And it would just be that. And I think that grew on to me after I realized that, you know, like not everybody is going to have you the way that you got you when you need it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You could show up for people, show up. But can they show up for you the same way that you're going to show up for them?
Now, do you think that's a black woman thing? Like, do you think black women, we overcompensate for other people at the expense of ourselves?
I see some angry little white women.
Oh, little white.
So, yeah. Karen.
Karen, there we go.
We all know a Karen.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Karen know how to say no.
Yeah. You do.
I was raised by the matriarch of my family, so I picked up like doing, running here, going to a funeral every weekend. Somebody got a baby shower, somebody doing this. But by the time the weekend is over, you all burn out and you ain't do nothing for yourself. Yeah. And I always used to say no. So I'm in recovery. I ain't no expert, but I'm in recovery.
I get that 100%. And I know that, maybe the safest place emotionally, to be is in between, somewhere in between. But I just feel like, I did get to a place as well where, and I think that kind of helped me to kind of create somewhat of a boundary, even though I was never really great with boundaries because I was always doing and giving. But I do feel like I stopped looking for the people that I did things for to do it back to me. Or to come in and show up for me, even though that's the natural, way that you think things are supposed to go. But when I stopped doing that, I was able to see and appreciate how God sent it other ways. So this may be somewhere for you to plant. It may not be where you're going to get your harvest from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But He's going to make sure that harvest is coming, so you got to put that seed in the ground.
Okay.
And that's not always going to be with a no. Sometimes you got to say yes.
And then run.
I absolutely love it. Well, are we being true to ourselves in our relationships or just trying to please others to avoid conflict? I know that we've kind of talked about this topic and I don't want to beat this dead horse, but just making sure that we all understand, like going into this new year, that you have power in your no. And if you have to say hell no to the no, then that's what it is, right? So just go in grace, say no when you need to, and let people honor your yes. All right? Well, switching things a little bit, we are going to move on to unpopular opinions.
Okay.
Oftentimes we talk about parental things, and this may be a little controversial, okay? So now, there are two types of parents in the world. Those who spoil their kids, right, with all the finer things in life, and those who keep them more modest. Recently, rapper Cash Doll went viral for showing off her daughter's purse collection. By the way, she's only 7 months old, so let's take a look.
My baby got her a little collection too. Don't play with her. I got this same one. I got this same one. I got the vintage one like this, but I got this for her for Christmas. This was Clarity's Christmas gift. Bought this for her before she even came. I bought this for her a couple months ago. I'm gonna show y'all the content behind that. I bought this before she came on that no petting video, and she have a Chanel. I'm about to show y'all this. She got this after she got her ears pierced.
Well, I am a mom of 3. None of my kids own designer bags, right? My daughter is really happy with her Target pink clutch purse, okay? And so I personally would not give my kids something that is worth that much at that age unless I give it to them with the expense at the knowing of when they get older, they'll then be in possession of it. So if I purchase it now and then they can get access to it when they get older, it has a different set of value. But I wouldn't buy my daughter or any of my kids a Chanel bag or something of that sort right now. Walmart got Birkin bag knockoffs for $80.
Yeah.
I'm done. I thought it was 25. But the Cash Doll.
It don't matter. It's for the comic book.
No. We love Wally World for what Wally World is for.
Yeah.
But for Cash Doll, I'm not gonna lie, and this may really be an unpopular opinion.
Go there.
But I say if you got it, then why not?
Yeah. Do
like
what you
why
want with
not?
your
She
kids.
has it like that to give to her daughter. You know, like this her first daughter. So I honestly don't see nothing wrong with it. Like I understand where other people are coming from because they're not Cash Doll. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really. Y'all don't share the same things, you know what I'm saying? Like specifically bank accounts.
Yeah.
We don't got what's in Cash Doll bank account, you know what I'm saying? Like she does so many different things. So I feel like her with her first daughter, like let her live.
Yeah.
And she has house staff and nannies who are probably gonna monitor how her daughter uses the bags. But I bought my niece anyway. I bought my niece when she was 3 years old a Coach bag. It wasn't expensive, but I bought her a Coach bag. She loves it. I still buy her Coach.
Correct.
She's 5 now. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have a problem with it either. My daughter, I didn't personally buy her the things, but her father has bought her a lot of designer things, and you know, a lot of them are kind of like unisex. So now, even with my 2-year-old, he's now starting to wear the Gucci shoes and sandals, and you know, different things like that. So we're definitely getting our money out of it. And then what I even do, honey, if I ain't having no more kids, unless the Lord say, but if I'm not having no more kids, I let my niece and nephew go to picture day in and bring it back, and you know what I mean, that stuff is worth its weight, honestly.
Yeah.
I think the only thing you have to worry about is if your child is becoming infatuated with design and they're not worried about what's inside their brain or inside their heart. But I don't think there's anything wrong with buying your kids nice things.
Yeah, especially if you have it, because my daughter, she also likes the Target and the Walmart and the Blue.
Five Below.
Stitch, exactly. It's all
They don't really know the difference at that age.
They don't.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't really know, to your point, they don't know the value of the name brands, you know, like it's just really for the mom.
And I'm coming down off that name brand horse, baby. I've been down off of it now. I'm not on to that. I'm good with the few things I got, and I may add 1 or 2 things over the years, but no big thing.
I love it. Well, we are getting ready to close our show, but I would be remiss if I did not give a shout out to my illustrious sorority, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Shout out to my sorors. Happy Founders Day. And as we like to leave you all with a little daily affirmation, my worth doesn't depend on how I look. And on that note, thanks for watching this. This is POV. We'll see y'all back tomorrow.